taking off like a Boeing. If the volume spikes, then it's time to trade. Mighty 90 setting up, it's time to get paid. Dr. Chad on the mic, time to get focused. We don't need any indicator, hocus pocus. It's all about the price, just watch it move. Manage your risks so you don't lose. First hour of trading is all we need. Focus on the patience and forget about greed.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, May 6th, 2025. Markets are down this morning. The day before FOMC. Dow futures down 384, NASDAQ futures down 262, S&P futures down 55. PLTR is down after earnings, and that's dragging the NASDAQ down. But everything's down. VIX up 5%, 24.86. Morning, Ken. Morning, Abash. I did take a peek at my TLC results the last time that we had FOMC. And so the day before, which is today, so dating back to, what day was that? Did I see that? I forget what the day was, but the day before I had 3 TLC trades, all winners. So not saying that's going to happen again today, but I also had a 1 DTE that was a scratch trade the day before FOMC. A lot of stocks had come down through pre-market lows. There's the bell. Some of them have just bounced here. Take a peek at the 1 DTE. I might wait a minute here and see what price does. That looks pretty good. right, got filled on a 1 DTE. Got some stocks pushing up. A lot of stocks pushing up here. All right, getting our second bar now. Looking for volume bars bigger than the first and in the same direction. Interesting. It's interesting the VIX has come down out of the gates, but juice has been pumped into my 1DTE. Not seeing any big volume bars here. Yeah, I don't know, Moel. Just have to monitor it. My 1DT was a $100 winner. The last FOMC the day before, so I don't remember if I just closed it early or what the deal was. I just look back on it. All right, so no big volume bars here, but price pushed up in a lot of these stocks. Amazon stands strong. Apple, a little bit of a pullback here that has gone green. Keep an eye on it for a potential upside continuation. Coinbase pushing up. Still a lot of stocks below pre-market highs. Today we trade the 3 days to expiration option chain. If Apple comes down to where it bounced once already, I may get long. Yeah, my guess is maybe I closed my one DTE last time because there wasn't much theta decay. And that's why it was just a $100 winner. But again, I don't recall. My kind of what I usually do with that one DT is I'll give it some time, and if I'm just not seeing anything, any theta decay throughout the morning, the risk reward just isn't there then. So, like I had mentioned, I had 3 TLC winners the day before the last FOMC, so price action had to be pretty muted, which is typically good for one DTE. So, my guess is that it's just I wasn't getting the theta decay I wanted, so I just closed it. Sometimes though in the afternoons you'll get some more theta decay than what you don't get in the morning. Things pretty muted right now after an initial push up in some of these stocks. SMCI staying strong through highs of day. We'll look at getting long on Apple here. Go a little smaller than normal, just because the markets are down. I'm going long. A little upside continuation on the, let's see, 200 call. Let's see what the price is. Amazon or Apple's coming down now, just past where I wanted it to. So let's see. We still got 2.5 minutes here, so let's let this bar kind of see what it does. Right as I was looking at price, it came down further than what I wanted. Let's see if it pops back up and holds. I'm wondering if this initial push up was just, because there was such a gap down overnight. But now we're going to continue lower. Yeah, I think I'll pass on it. You can see it's not holding that spot right there. Dow futures down 357. NASDAQ down 244. So things getting weaker. Yeah, this is a pretty sizable red bar here. It's pulling back close to where the S&P opened. Ooh, yeah, see, Apple came. Where's it? Yeah, it came right down to lows of day, pre-market lows. Touched it and popped right back up. So Goog, it held on. SMCI holding on. Meta is holding on. Let's see what Meta options are like. Still pretty juicy. S&P coming down right to about where it opened. I might look at get long Meta here. It's holding. Kind of the same thing as Apple. I'm gonna let this kind of bar kind of play out, see if it holds above it. As of right now, it has not. So see where this bar ends. VIX straight up. Yep, scratch that in Meta. S&P down about 25 points in the last 10 minutes. Goog is holding. Yep. Let's take a look at Goog. See, Goog, I would trade the 165 calls. 165 calls. Let me put my order in at $2 and see if it comes down to get me. PLTR falling down 13 2/3%. Try to jump in Goog here. Filled at 201 in Goog. Let's see, I would close half of my Goog at 220. Goog came right down to where it had bounced once. I also like that it was getting close to the end of the current bar and it was still holding, so. S&P down about 27 points in the last 15 minutes. VIX straight up. Goog coming back down close to where I got in. Coinbase had a little mighty 90 long. Roku had a little mighty 90 long. Haven't traded that in a while. Need a little bounce, push up to highs of day. Just need a little cooperation out of Goog. We'll see if this is a real bounce or a head fake and continue lower here in the S&P. Goog not able to get up to highs. Pretty decent mighty 90 there was there in coin. I mean, not a ton of volume pop, but definitely some good separation. Be nice if this bar right before the bigger one would be a little lower, but it did have two good price pushes down, so that's what makes it pretty good. Let's see if there's anything I can get short, something that's not really holding. PLTR, but they just had earnings. Tesla struggling, but came down through pre-market lows and bounced. Kind of looks like the old S&P might want to keep coming down. We'll see on this next bar, I guess. All right, Goog is right down close to my exit point. So it needs to bounce. It needs to hold on. Coinbase touching through lows. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Well, S&P is holding. It's not. It hasn't gone through lows yet. All right, maybe it's holding. All right. It's always good to give that bar at least the first minute to kind of see what it's doing. If you panic because it goes against you in the first 30 seconds or so, it can easily reverse, kind of like what Goog is doing. That's a good boy, Goog. Nice little bounce in the S&P and NASDAQ as well. Filled. 220 in Goog. Very nice. Coinbase trying to spit out 2 consecutive green bars on that mighty 90. Baidu up to highs of day. Baba with a bounce. MSTR coming down. Looks like it may get a mighty 90 long. Watching MSTR for a mighty 90. Let's see, MSTR, I would trade the 385 calls. Filled at 795. On that mighty 90 there. I would close half at 875. Also get out of more goog at 240. You can see mighty 90. I liked that it came down to where it opened here. So we'll be looking for 2 consecutive green bars out of MSTR. No green bar yet out of MSTR. It's gone back red. Flip back green now. Kind of struggling a bit, though. Goog just push up just a little bit more. Hit 240. Next profit target. You got one green bar out of MSTR. It's not a very big one, but it's one nonetheless. Is that all the push we got? S&P still coming up, though. I want Goog to hold. Not holding. I'm going to go ahead and close my Goog and take my profits there. Filled at 226. Just in case we get a reversal. If you leave yours open, I wouldn't blame you. Yeah, it'll probably rip up now. Yeah, look at it. I just got scared out a little bit with the market being weak. MSTR giving us now another green bar. Kind of wanted to see a big push up out of MSTR. Amazon trying to get back up to highs of day. Yeah, so Goog could not get through highs of day, so not yet anyway. Only thing I'm in right now is MSTR's Mighty 90. And I may, well, I was gonna say I may leave it. If it looks like it wants to push, I may leave it on. But now you can see it's come right back down. So let's see. We've got about 30 seconds left. Let's see how this finishes. Usually you exit when you get 2 bars in your direction, which thing is like it bounced off Was that pre-market lows? Yeah. So I can close it out for a small profit or leave it on and see if it's going to give me some more. Look at that. The bar turned red. So it didn't even give me 2 consecutive greens. I guess the volume bar. I'd consider that a neutral bar. So if it looks like it wants to roll back over down to lows of day, I'll just exit here. I'll give it the first minute and see what it does, like I talk about. Yeah, Goog came down. So good exit in Goog. SMCI trying to get up to highs of day. Finally getting a little bit of theta decay in my 1 DTE. Let's see. In terms of TLC, let's see, 85. We've been in about a 30-point range since the open, from highs to lows. Price is trending up, though. So I'm just going to wait until I see it stop going up and see if it wants to level off. There we go. Filled at 875 in MSTR. S&P trying to get up to highs of day. Ooh, through highs of day, MSTR. I'm sorry, S&P. Get out of some more MSTR at 960. Goog did turn around. Touched up above highs of day. Couldn't quite keep going, though. All right, that's one nice bar out of MSTR. Let's see if we can get another. S&P still pushing up, so no TLC with this price action. Just going straight up. Again, I got an order at 960. Close another MSTR, either that or I'll close it out after this if this bar finishes green. Amazon through highs of day. Filled at 960 in MSTR. All right, so only got one left. Yeah, Goog still couldn't push through. So nice mighty 90 in MSTR. About a 40-point turnaround in the S&P. Oh, there you go. Goog just broke through. NVIDIA pushing up. PLTR trying to get some back from its earning losses. Netflix through highs of day. MSTR coming down. Come on, finish strong, MSTR. All right, closing my MSTR on the second consecutive bar. Filled at 915. So unfortunately gave some back there. All right, folks, getting close to 9:30 Central. MSTR is also getting a mighty 90 short. So I'm going to start focusing on TLC. I will see everyone during Power Hour. Have a good one. Peace.